SillyPseudonym, play more of a drift. No idea what I want to do today. So let's see what pops up. Maybe I'll be inspired. We have some good old basics here. All of these would work for many different things. Let's go with flak. Haven't really used flak much recently. Bastion. I do need to get a good bastion build off the ground one day. But I don't think that day is today. I'll go warp. Pretty good damage from the flat cannon. Again, flat cannon is one of those weapons that does very well early on, but you do need to take care of it if you want to last to the late game. Don't think I want with Corsair though. Battery. Architect Leviathan. I could try Leviathan. Leviathan's one of those that's difficult to really get going, at least for me. We'll try and see how far we can get. We're going to want hull regeneration to be sure. And we're going to want maximum hull strength. Nothing too horrible to worry about just yet. It's as we grow larger and larger that the issues become more and more apparent. It's a little early for that one, but I guess I could get rid of my shields. Just go ahead and remove these other mods so I don't have to worry about them cluttering up the pool. Well, except for that one. Thanks for proving me wrong, game. Burn damage, stabilization. Strafe could be useful here, as could skirmish. I think I want the armor plating though. Unintentional use of the rotation scales there, but eventually, yes, but I think I want the force armor. If I'm going to survive impacts, I need to be able to take a hit. Revelation. What would I take with Revelation? Rampage, perhaps? Remember that my non-head body segments take 25% less damage, I think. They've changed this over their patches. Yes, take 75% less damage. Kinetic boost. Emergency systems doesn't do anything. About the only thing that would be good here is the kinetic boost itself. Do I want that though? Because that adds two mods that I don't really want into my mod pool. Maybe we'll make do. Armor is good. Rotation is also good. Take the armor. At least for the moment, I feel that's going to be better. Rotation's probably going to be helpful later, after I have other things set up. If all goes well. I have tried to make a video on this body type for, I'm saying 3 times previously, but yeah. Armor regeneration. Power reserves does nothing. I guess that's some extra damage, and if I run into enemies, I will be taking some damage. In some ways, the build around this body is a lot like the Hull Crasher build I showed earlier, except it has a larger focus on spinning to try to protect your head and do more damage with the other segments. And it is definitely not one that I am well versed in. I'll take Core Shielding. I'll happily take Core Shielding here. Do I want Scorching Wake? Not for my Revelation. I think I'm going to say that for Rampage. Juggernaut. Sure. More hull. More better. Slows me down a bit, but that's fine. Again, I want my body segments to take the damage, so it's going to require a little bit of maneuvering that I am not used to. Which is fine. Maybe we can get through this. I thought I killed myself there, I really did. But I'm glad I did not. Just get more damage, perhaps. 21% more damage. Again, I really would rather save that for something else. Not hypermetabolism, to be sure. Improved thrusters I could take. Go down towards Blink. Juggernaut slowed me down, if nothing else. That counteracts the speed reduction from Juggernaut. Yeah, maneuvering this body is going to take some getting used to. But we can manage it. Maybe, sort of. Don't know how well this will work against that shield, so I'm going to just stay away for now. Well, the com will take care of it for me, never mind. Efficiency, agility. Agility's good here because the rotation speed will help me use my segments faster, spin them around more. I'll take the Blink. Maybe get displacement as well. Sure, if there's a time to try out displacement, now would be it. Really give it a spin. Well, there's hidden power. Do I want it, though? Could go Streamline, but yeah, nothing I really want. Rebuke would be good, especially if I took hidden power, but do I have enough damage? The global damage would help. Fast regeneration would be nice. Let's try it and see. It might be too early, but what I would like to try is Grandeur. I would take Grandeur with Revelation. Increasing my size is actually not a bad thing here. Celestial Lance, Aegis. Decoherence I don't want just yet. Efficiency, I will run with efficiency, I suppose. trying to get him. There we go, to run through me. Not the prettiest in the world, but it worked. I actually don't know if I want Winnow here. I might want to increase my size. I'll take the Rebuke, though. Especially now that I have no weapon fire. That's just a increase in the armor stat duration, pretty much. This is not a helpful one. There we are. Lined up the blink. Solar Heart. Don't think that's useful to us. Strafe, on the other hand. I'll get Strafe. Okay, yeah, Blink with the long body segment's actually pretty good. You pretty much push your segments right through them. Alright, that's interesting, but we're going to need something better. Let's see how this works. Okay. That actually did better than I thought it would. Yeah, that might have just killed me. Let's see. No, we have enough regeneration to survive for now. For now being the operative word. Oop, let's not do that. I can't blink and type. Slow it down. Was that stupid? Yes. Did it work? Yes. Do I regret it? Also probably yes. Propulsive munitions is not what I want here. I'll take displacement though. We'll see how this works. Let's see. I want to kill you pretty quickly. I don't know if I can survive you. Instead, let's get that one. There we are. There's Rampage. Let's go for it. Oh dear. Wanted to turn a little faster than that. Alright, not too shabby. Apotheosis? How would I damage anything? Skirmish. More crash damage. Sure. Why so many singularities, game? gonna say it's gonna be hard for me to avoid it this time. But I managed it, to my surprise. I didn't time that one well. Okay. I'm happy with that timing. Apotheosis is still a no, but I will take Terminate. Kill these larger enemies a little bit more quickly. Again, the singularity. Just trying to spin in small circles. More damage to targets at full health. I guess if I run into an enemy that hasn't taken any other damage, it's useful. Knocked him into the other side of the room. I don't know if I want any of these. More burn damage, I suppose, would be useful. Purge. I guess I could go down towards Purge. Do a little extra crash damage as long as I run head-on into an enemy. Sort of the opposite of my scale spinning, but I have to admit that I will almost certainly be running into enemies head-on no matter what, just because of poor piloting performance. There we go. Almost killed me, but you know what? He killed the enemy faster. That shall be a theme of this run, I'm certain. Dying Star. Dying Star? Orbs of Discord would help kill some smaller enemies. Sure, I'll take some Orbs of Discord. Don't think it'll be that useful, but it's some extra damage that doesn't depend on me running into enemies. Not exactly what I was wanting. Corrosive Stacks, on the other hand, is just another form of damage over time. Probably not going to be horribly useful in most circumstances, but if I can go down one upgrade further and get the added regeneration bonuses, maybe that'll be worthwhile. I was really hoping to get a grandeur by now, though. That's kind of the idea behind this deck. Really was to watching too many Rhapsody Slay the Spire videos. I think the idea behind this build was to try to get larger. That way my scales could do more damage and I wouldn't feel like I'm having to run all over the place to damage the enemies in turn. Just let my expanding segments do more and more of the work. But I guess we'll have to work with what we have here, shall we? Hypermetabolism. One hypermetabolism may not be bad, but I'll take the purge. Essence sap. Is it time for essence sap? Let's reroll and look for that grandeur. I know it's got to be around here somewhere. Take a transmorphication. Makes me lose all my rerolls, though. That's just not what I wanted either. Okay, I'll take Defiance or I'll take Bravado. I'll take Bravado. Just improve my gear space stats. That'll improve my damage resistance as well as the damage I do. Does make the enemies more difficult, but they were already going to start scaling pretty quickly no matter what. Didn't realize it was time for you yet. Ooh, get away from that. Did not expect to survive that, but okay. Yet again, nothing I'm horribly interested in here. They do want me to take Dying Star. I could take Spontaneous Generation. I would take Winnow, but I don't want the size decrease. Finally, Grandeur. So I gain 2 levels, but I also get a size increase. Fine, I'll take Last Stand. And I'll take Spontaneous Generation. I need to try to spin right before I hit the enemy. Do I want any of this? Probably not. Alright, let's take Essence Sap. Means I lose my natural regeneration ability, but I gain regeneration from the killing of the enemies. It's fast regeneration as long as I keep killing enemies. If I stop killing enemies, I die. And die very quickly. So let's see how this works out. We have Void. Lose all rerolls. Oh no, I no longer have rerolls. Oh well. Ataraxia? Sure, if I don't find anything I want to spend upgrade points, it's just some more hull. Do I want Dying Star? Why not at this stage? Spontaneous generation? Sure. None of these are useful to me. Okay. Well, we're done getting upgrades. From now on, our upgrades are just 1% extra hull. Well, I might take one I don't consider as useful and try to look for grandeur again. That's tempting. That's tempting. Do I want to do that? None of these help me. In fact, that kills me. No. From now on, we're just going to have to grow like this. Now, the black hole is actually bad for us in the sense that it will get a lot of our kills, so we no longer get essence sap. That could be a problem. The good thing about these later levels is we get more enemies on the screen, so we get to kill them. The bad news is they get tougher, so it's harder to kill them. I might should stop trying to blink there. I don't think it's worth the damage or the speed decrease. Oh, I'm so close to dying. Okay, popcorns should help me. Health is slowly ticking back up. I so rarely play with the essence sap that I'm not used to it. My my buy segments are looking a little odd here sometimes. Oh, goodbye. Alright, you're dead. Try to do some spins here. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Computer, are you feeling okay? Had a little frame rate loss there from so much going on. That's a lot going on. Bounce them across the room, or space as the case may be. Oh. as my health bar grows, so does my essence stat regeneration, so that's another good reason to keep these upgrade points stockpiled. Even though I wouldn't mind growing a bit larger via grandeur. Couldn't quite get through that one, I see. Ah well. Still, pretty fun, pretty powerful. Glad I was finally able to get one of those to actually get past wave 100 and even a decent bit beyond that. As ever, thank you all for stopping by.